Today we're going to be going over how to inspect and replace, if need be, your brake pads. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and lift up the vehicle and properly secure them with your jack stands. I have a video on how to properly secure your jack stands. If you need to go ahead and visit that video and check it out. So here what I'm doing is I'm removing the lug nuts to expose the caliper where the brakes are located. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Swan. So what we're doing today is we're gonna go ahead and inspect these brake pads. I'm showing you how to inspect these brake pads. Um, right now I'm taking off the bolts that hold down the caliper. Now every vehicle is gonna be different. I got a 2006 Acura TSX. Sometimes you can just lift this caliper up and it'll be fine. Um, but in my case, the brake line's not allowing me for me to do just that. So I'm going to go ahead and have to take the second bolt off. So this caliper is held down by two bolts that is held down by the caliper bracket. Now you want to make sure you remove the proper caliper, the proper bolts. They're gonna be the smaller bolts towards the front. Now that's the caliper right there that I'm taking off. Now, what I normally do, I just secure the caliper right there. It's not suggested. I mean, I've always done it like that. I've done numerous of brake jobs, and honestly, that's just the way I do it. Maybe once or twice I've actually used a bungee cord like I'm doing here. But it is suggested you get yourself a bungee cord or some kind of cord or maybe a wire hanger or something to hold up that caliper. That way it's up and out of the way. All right, so here I got the caliper hanging with a bungee cord off the springs there, the suspension. Now, um, here are the brake pads. Go ahead and slide them out. They're not hard to take off. And right here, I'm inspecting them. These brake pads are still good. So I'm not going to switch them out. I'm just doing this for video purposes to show you guys, the steps on how to inspect and remove your brake pad and replace a new one. So you want to inspect it. It's got plenty of pad on there. So these pads are going to be good for a good while. Now, right here, what I'm doing is I'm inspecting the. I should have shown a better image of it, but I failed to do it. Is there's some hardware? It's going to be some metal. It's like a metal retainer that holds the brake pads in place. Um, now, sometimes it's a little bit difficult because of those retainers. Like I'm having a difficult time right here trying to get this brake pad back on. But don't uh, don't get discouraged. Just keep messing with it, and it's gonna eventually sit in. I've been doing this for years, and to this day I still have somewhat of a hard time with these retainers and getting the brake pads in there. I don't know. It's something that I um I always have a problem with. But nonetheless, you'll eventually get it in, just like I got right there. So the brake pads are seating in right now, and the brakes are back where they're supposed to be. Now right here we got these pins right here that help the caliper compress those brake pads to the rotor, which is that round disc that the brake pads clamp onto. And these pins, you want to make sure you lube them up with the proper grease that is specified for brake for caliper. Um, I did this. Uh, I would say about 2 months ago. I inspected my brake pads, and I went ahead and lubed up those pins there. So I didn't show that process, but they're already lubed up and taken care of. So what you want to do is take those pins out, clean them up as good as possible, and then go ahead and lube them back up and put them that way. That caliper slides back and forth easily. So what happens is that if that pin gets stuck and it seizes, then the caliper will get stuck, and then you'll have uneven brake pad wear. So when you're inspecting your brake pads and you see that one of the brake pads is a lot less than the other, then you probably have a problem with your caliper. And so here I'm putting the bolts back in, the bolts that hold down the caliper. Super easy job, and it don't take long at all. It does not take long at all. This job can be done quick, and you save yourself some money. And that's what I intend to do. That's my main goal, is try to help somebody save them a lot of money by not having to take your vehicle to a mechanic or a technician when you can get it done yourself. Easy job, and if you can turn a wrench and a ratchet, you can do this job. So this video is not that long, and I tried to make it long, but this is as long as I could. It's just such a quick job. Um, and if you have a torque wrench, go ahead and check the torque specification for your vehicle and the calipers, and go ahead and torque them to those specifications. Here I'm just using two wrenches. I know how tight they got to go just by the feel. So, but it is suggested you get a torque wrench. Any kind of work you're doing, you always want to, for the most part, have a torque wrench. So, and that's it. Job done. So right here, I straightened out the wheel, and right here, I already got my wheel back on. So one thing you want to do is, after you've done all that, you want to come over here to your brake reservoir. Right here's where the brake fluid goes. Now you can see mine's nice and clean, because like I said, I did it about 2 months ago, and I also did a brake fluid flush, which that'll be a different video. And turn on your car and pump your brakes. You want to pump your brakes, pump your brakes, pump your brakes. Okay, so that's it for the video. Thanks, like, and subscribe.